comedians there, I forget her name. She ended her set with just going, "Big dicks matter." And then, unprompted, my girlfriend turns to me and she's like, "No, they don't. Yours is perfect."
Oh.
Well, thank you. So I've been spending this past week trying to get out some aggression by making racially insensitive tweets about the Olympics. You might see behind me. Yeah, at the Uncle Gary, if you're curious. I'm partially here and there. But mostly, I have a big question about the Olympics. Why the fuck is basketball still a thing in the Olympics? Like, I mean, America just has consistently embarrassed every other nation in the fine sport of basketball ever since slavery got abolished back 500 years ago or so. It's been a solid half millennium of excellence in that category, so I don't know why they just take it away. This and other pearls of wisdom are things I like to share with my nephews, because I am an actual uncle. I am. And I was watching one of my nephews a few weeks back, and I thought it'd be easy. He's like 7 years old. We're gonna play video games and drink bourbon, whatever 7-year-olds do. Yeah. It'd be a fun time. Then we wake up in the morning and I'm like, okay, let me go ahead and make us breakfast. We're gonna eat today. I'm a good uncle. And if you need more than that to be happy, you're asking too much out of life.
That's real.
And so I make us some eggs and bacon in the morning. I slow cook the fuck out of these eggs too, so it'll be nice and moist when you eat into them, not all dry and fucking sawboard-esque or sawdusty. And I meticulously prepare these eggs for my nephew and I. And I set the plate in front of him. He takes a tiny little bite, pushes the plate aside, and just says, "Sometimes people's eggs just aren't as good as others. Sometimes kids turn up missing. You ingrate? Did my sister teach you that one yet? You fuck. Don't tell her I cursed at you." I don't know. He wouldn't leave me alone after that either. My feelings were hurt and I wanted to just have some alone time. And he just kept coming up to me, "Uncle Gary, what are you doing?" "I'm trying to figure out how much a vasectomy costs with no insurance." Leave me alone. I'm trying not to make as many mistakes as my sister did in life. But whatever, I mean, he's sheltered. What are you going to do? He doesn't know any better. My sister's been having him go to this private Christian school. And albeit he's getting a way better education than I ever did. He's fluent in Latin, you guys. He could probably conduct an exorcism of Emily Rose or some shit. I barely know pig Latin myself. But I have bad news for my sister. If she thinks that like that alone is going to make him less like me, you know, less of a degenerate, because I happened to learn how to masturbate when I was in youth group. Yeah, not like by example or anything. I wasn't Catholic. I wasn't. It was more like through a confessional. I was at this Protestant church and the pastor's son got caught flogging the sacred cow or whatever. And so he had to go talk about it in front of the entire congregation. But then he went into real explicit detail on like how he did it. And little 12-year-old Uncle Gary thought to himself, "Gee, that sounds neat. Sounds pretty keen. I might as well give that a shot." So yay church. What if hot sauce for people? That's my transition. I need to work on it. I'm doing a show for the Blue Whale on the 10th of September over at Sound Pony at 4 p.m. Y'all can come check that out. I'm hosting it. But because I'm hosting it, I can't do any jokes about the bodily functions and how my penis works and stuff. So I'm supposed to represent them. So I have to work on my actual clean material. This isn't actually, I'm not going to do the clean version of this, but I can make this one clean. So that's why I did it. What if hot sauce for people? Everybody loves hot sauce. And everybody has their own favorite type of hot sauce. I think that's because every hot sauce has its own like anthropomorphic personality traits that we relate to deep inside of ourselves. Like where our feelings live. For example, there's Louisiana hot sauce. It's not quite smart enough in the head to do its job of actually being spicy. But it's still very flavorful due to that down-home southern upbringing, you know? There's Sriracha. Just like the Asian lady at the waxing parlor, she'll take the hair right off your butthole if you want. I guess a special service, you gotta ask for it. Give her a code word so she knows you're cool or whatever. But she'll fucking do it. There's Texas Pete's. For those of you who refuse to tolerate different types of hot sauce. Be it due to flavor, color, sexual orientation. I don't know, it's fucking Texas. You're not cool with that shit down there. There's Frank's Red Hot. Yeah, what's the slogan for that? You put that shit on everything. And Frank's just drunk, you guys. That's buffalo wings hot. I've tasted you before. You're not pulling the wool over my eyes this time, Frank. Not again. That just brings me to my favorite of the hot sauces, El Tapatio. The illegal immigrant of the hot sauce world. Yeah, that motherfucker swam here through the Rio Grande, didn't even get his mustache wet. That's a powerful breaststroke, all right? I both fear and respect Senor El Tapatio. Some might disagree and say, oh, Cholula should be the illegal immigrant. But come on, she's obviously here on a student visa of some sort. All right, you've seen that classy wooden cap on the top there. It's from some majestic via across the Atlantic Ocean. All right, she comes from money, I guess is what I'm trying to get across. I can't end my talk about hot sauce without at least mentioning Tabasco, though. It's got a fucking Cheez-It flavored after it. That's big leagues in the snack food world, pretty sure. Now, Tabasco is like the popular guy you see all over town whose sexual proclivities are questionable at best. He's everything to everybody. One night you'll see him coming out of the club and he's all Chipotle Tabasco. And the next night he's stumbling out of the gay bar and he's the green kind. But I mean, you know the gays in their body paint. What are you gonna do? They get crazy with that shit. It's fluorescent sometimes. You get glow sticks involved. I don't know. I'm fucking rambling now. I'm trying to riff on my old ass hot sauce joke. Maybe I'm just weird with food. All right. I got in a verbal disagreement with a can of cooking spray last week. On the ingredients list, it said that it may contain a trivial amount of olive oil. Trivial? How about you leave value judgments to people, Pam, you fuck? Don't tell me how to live. I can't even buy snack food at the grocery store anymore because 8 servings per container. You go fuck yourself. You're one container. And that's about how long it takes for me to get through the night and cry a little into an empty bag. I'm getting deeper than I usually do on this shit. I'll make an acceptance for Nutella, you guys. Because Jesus got Nutella! My nipple just got hard when I said that. Nutella is like a heroin with a hint of hazelnut, I think, is the chemical formula. That's why they banned it in Utah and other Muslim countries. It was the hazelnut or something. I don't know how that religion works. You might say to yourself, oh, Uncle Gary, if you love Nutella so much, why don't you just marry it? That's fucking silly, y'all. I don't believe in marriage. I like that joke a bunch. Alright, Damien, Mr. Man behind that. What song do you want tonight?
Aladdin.
You want Aladdin? You always want Aladdin. I ruin Disney songs, you guys, and Damien wants me to do my Aladdin one, which is the first one I've ever ruined. It's that song called A Whole New World, and I rewrote the words to be about killing myself, so I really hope you like it. I can take it away, all this pain that's inside me. There's no one that could deny me my heart's one last true desire. I can fashion a noose, hang myself from the ceiling. It's an indescribable feeling, headed off not to return. I'll kill myself. Sing along, you know the words, guys. Freed from this fucking mortal coil, with no one to beg me no. Please don't go. before even life's worth living. Just kill yourself. Jazz's part, you guys.